a growth of 20,000 subscribers this year. Can you believe that? Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to my TED Talk, because today we are giving a presentation which I've never done before, but I'm pretty excited about. Today we are talking about goals. So today we are talking about goals, and I love goals, but I thought that it'd be really, really cool to give it to you in a PowerPoint. So for those of you that don't know, I love goal setting. It is like one of my love languages, I feel like. It is the way I motivate myself, the way I get myself out of bed every morning, the way I structure my year, my months, everything. I love goals. Big goal girl. So today we're talking about 2023 goals and kind of looking back on 2022 to see what we completed, what milestones I hit, type of things like that. And it'll be both business related, my YouTube, social media stuff, but also personal. And I'm really excited to share these with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the presentation, because of course I would love to give it to you. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about my 2023 goals, manifesting 2023, and a presentation to look back on 2022 and visualize my goals for 2023. All right, here is our agenda for today. First, we're gonna look back on the goals that I completed in 2022. We're just gonna take a look back on 2022 in general. Dollar signs, dollar bills, won't you fall in with me and let the way I feel? Yep. 2023 business goals, personal goals, a vision board, and closing thoughts. Okay, so starting with the goals I completed that were more business related that I set for this year, 2022. I wanted to be more consistent on social media. At that point, I was posting once every other month, or sometimes I'd post 5 videos in a row and then not show up for 3 months. So I really do feel like I accomplished that, because now I run a successful, Lexus's is pretty successful and I'm pretty consistent on it. As for my vlog channel, I definitely think that could be improved. I also wanted to determine what success in my business would mean to me, and how I would determine if I felt like I had been successful for the year, which I feel like I did. I wanted to do at least one unpaid brand collaboration and one that was paid by the end of the year. So I did both of those, which was really cool. My paid one, I actually don't get paid out until this year, in 2023, but I did do it during 2022. And then last but not least, I wanted to make as much as I lose, AKA break even. There are a lot of smaller business expenses throughout the year, and as of 2021, I made $0 from social media. So the fact that I made this goal even, I was like, how the heck am I gonna make enough to even break even? And I don't even spend that much. But I actually did more than that. I did more than break even, which is yay. Thank goodness, because I've been drowning my money to social media for a long time. So it was nice to actually see some return and feel really satisfied and accomplished with myself. That was a goal that when I said it, it seemed super stupid to even want to break even. I don't even know how. And the fact that I did, just really proud of myself. So let's go on to the next slide. Next are my personal goals completed. I didn't really have that many personal goals this year. My first one was to clean better. I have always been a really messy person, and it affects my mental health as well. And I feel like this year, although my house definitely gets super dirty sometimes, I have learned how to clean better, be more consistent, clean every day, that type of thing. I feel like I've really accomplished. And I also made the goal to go on a vacation. I actually went on 2. I went to, Memphis was kind of more visiting family. But Sean and I went on our honeymoon finally to Mexico, and I did not know if that was gonna happen at the beginning of last year, so that was really cool to be able to accomplish that. Really appreciated that. All right, looking back on 2022, this is the raw numbers of literal growth through my my channels, my Instagram, my TikTok, all the things. If you don't like seeing stuff like this, maybe this is not the video for you. I don't know why I trigger warning this, but I really love to see numbers and growth and track progress in that way. So if you don't like seeing that, I don't know why you wouldn't, just click away. So these are the raw numbers of my business in general. So starting with Lex Listens, which is my like reactions channel, I had 0 subscribers in January. Not a single one. Then by the end of the year, I had 20,317 subscribers, a growth of 20,000 subscribers this year. Can you believe that? That is my real life number. I cannot believe. And the best part of it is like, not only are these like subscribers like subscribing to my channel, I guess, but they are literally the nicest, kindest, best people. I have made a lot of friends. I have seen like people's names pop up over and over. I always like comments. They are the coolest people, the nicest people. I just love the community that has been created. I just love it. So anyways, Lex Listens. Next is the vlog channel. So in January, this is the channel I've had since like 2018 or 2019. And in January, it had 620 subscribers, and now it has 1,019 subscribers, a growth of almost 400 subscribers. Awesome to see. I have been dreaming, like, especially my vlog channel, since this one has been like my baby for so long. To see it hit 1,000 subscribers was the coolest feeling. Brought me so much joy, so much happiness, just to see that number change. I know it's just a number, it's a material thing, but it just made my heart feel so happy. So thank you if you are subscribed to this channel. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Next, we're going to talk about TikTok. So on TikTok, I had 1,410 followers in January, and now I have 4,704 followers. So a growth of 3,294. And most of these followers, honestly, TikTok is super weird. I don't post on TikTok a lot, but I did have a video go viral. And when that video went viral, it had like 4, 5, 6 million views or something. I can't remember. And that's where almost all these followers came from. So it's super weird how TikTok works. I'm not sure that I actually did anything to gain these people, but I'm happy to have them anyways, you know? Next is Instagram. Instagram, I did nothing to grow my Instagram this year. I did not, like, I post to Instagram enough, like maybe once every couple months. And you'll see in my goals for this year that will change hopefully in the new year. But the fact that I grew on Instagram was shocking to me because I didn't do anything. So I started in January with 1,383 followers. And in December, I ended up with 1,595 followers. So a little over 200 followers more. And I did not expect that at all. Like when I was like, oh, I should add Instagram to this slide. And I was like, there won't even be any growth. But there was. So I'm a little shocked at that. But yeah. All right. Once again, now we're going to talk about money, money, money. Trigger warning, part 2. If you get triggered by money, skip over this part because I do not want to hear any negativity. I wanted to share these numbers, number 1, for myself, because next year I want to be able to look back and see if I've grown, if I've gone backwards, if what is happening with money, A. B, I want to share this because you could like genuinely look at my channel and my other channel and my Patreon, and if you have similar numbers, this could be helpful to anybody who is trying to do YouTube on the side. And 3, like, I don't think money should have shame tied to it personally. If you think differently, if you are going to be negative at all, don't watch this. But I just wanted to share because this is something that is really helpful to me when other creators share. So let's get into it. Start with Patreon. Patreon is basically how reactors are able to make any money at all. YouTube does not have that much money that they give you in ads, I would say, in comparison to Patreon, which is like a reoccurring like subscribership, I guess. Like you are a member of the Patreon community, and that's where I made the most money this year. I made $5,412.12 in Patreon. So thank you to all my patrons. You know, I love you and I appreciate you more than I could even say. Literally more than I could say. So Patreon, my number 1 moneymaker, I guess. Next is YouTube. YouTube, you can make money through YouTube if you have your monetization features on. I have monetization on my Lex Listens channel, but not my vlog channel. Lex Listens though, something you have to think of, which is why being a reactor, it is really, really hard to make any money. Something you have to think about is that if it has any copyrighted music in it, you cannot make a single dollar off of that at all. So the way I made money was by several videos that didn't have copyrighted content in them, and that like is probably like less than 5% of my videos on that channel. It is not a lot at all, just because my channel revolves around music. Like I can't just like not make like videos that have music in them that is copyrighted. Like it's not possible. So from YouTube, I made $1,181.92, and I was officially monetized in July of 2022. That was when my like full approval came through and my first YouTube like check came through in July. Next, Amazon affiliates. I made in like a Amazon storefront for creators. You can make a storefront and link all of your favorite things. And I'm about to tell you a big whopping number. You won't believe how shocking this number is that I made this year from that. $2.72. Watch out, world, I'm taking over. Watch out, Amazon, I'm taking all your money. I just included this on here because I technically did make money from that. So if you wanna look for some stuff to shop for, check out my Amazon storefront. And last but not least are my affiliate links. This is, I'm not gonna like name specific brands, but sometimes I'm drinking something, eating something, wearing something, I'm like, oh, I have a link for this for like 10% off or 20% off or whatever. And basically I make money if people click on that link and buy anything. I make like a very, very tiny portion of that. So I made $50.94 this year off of affiliate links, which is not a very large amount, I would say, but it is an amount. So yeah. And that is for a grand total of $6,647 and $6,647.70. That is what I made for the year. When you think about that, that also is going to be taxed. That is like the raw number before tax. So it is not even that much that I made this year. It is an amount though. And I'm so proud of this $6,647.70. So proud because I love doing this. The fact that I even can get any money from it is shocking to me. And it shows me like the potential of like, hey, maybe a couple years from now, I can make a full-time income from this. This is just step one. So if you are subscribed, if you have ever subscribed to my Patreon or my YouTube channels, I am so grateful for you and I really appreciate you. So thank you so much, because doing this YouTube on the side is kind of my dream. So you guys are dream makers, so thank you. All right, looking back on 2022, personal, I just included some pictures, some of my favorite ones from the year. Left to right, top left, that is in Mexico. Sean and I went swimming in a cenote. It was very cool. I just wanted to include a Mexico picture. Bottom left is me and Livy just snuggling on the couch in our new apartment because we moved this year. Livy swimming, Sean and Livy in Memphis when we went to visit Memphis. Sean and I on the beach this summer, and then me and Livy snuggling. That was in Memphis as well. There are not enough pictures to explain how great this year was. Even though I became exhausted eventually at the end of it, I really thought this year was amazing, and I can't wait to see what 2023 holds after having such a great 2022. All right, let's talk about 2023, y'all. Let's get into it. Okay. So starting with my business goals. So for me, I like to set a lot of goals, cast like a wide net, and then hopefully by the end of the year, if I even completed half of them, I feel super grateful, thankful, blessed. So that is what I always do. I have tried setting like smaller amount of goals, and I still only accomplish a percentage of them. It does not change how many I accomplish. So I'd rather set a lot of them and have a lot of places to aim where I'm going. So starting with the business goals. Okay, the first one I have here is my vlog channel consistency, content strategy, and monetization. So that's like lots of parts in one sentence. So this year, I really want to work on being more consistent on the vlog channel. This is the channel that I push to the side when I get busy, unfortunately, and I don't want it to be that way. So like Lex Listens, I really try to show up as much as I can, as much as possible. And sometimes in doing that, I end up pushing this channel to the side so that I can prioritize that channel. And I'm not saying that I shouldn't prioritize that channel, I'm just saying how much more effort would it be for me to plan ahead, know that I'm gonna have a busy week, and try to get something that will be scheduled to upload so I don't miss an upload for this channel. I'm only uploading once a week on this channel. I really think I could do better. Next is content strategy. And what I mean by that is more so like my thumbnails, my titles, my descriptions, my like all the side things that come with a vlog that help make it better, and like even editing. Like I feel like I could just do a lot better. Sometimes my vlog channel, I feel like I've let it fall to the wayside and then I rush through it and then it doesn't come out as nice as I would like it to. So I feel like I just want to work on diving into what that looks like for me. And then last but not least, monetization. So there's a lot of things that you need in order to be monetized on YouTube. First one is 1,000 subscribers minimum, which I now have on this channel. The second one is you have to have like no strikes with YouTube community, whatever. Like you can't have any like YouTube strikes, which I don't. And then the third thing I believe is watch hours. So for me, the only thing holding me back is watch hours. And hopefully like the whole like consistency and content strategy thing will help my watch hours. But until then, I really need to figure out how I can get my watch hours up, because right now they're so low that it's like not even close to being able to be monetized. And that is a huge thing that I feel like would really help me, is to become monetized. So I'm gonna be looking into that, kind of see how I can make it happen, what I can do, whatever, you know, do the things. Next is Instagram. My second goal is Instagram. The time has come. I know I'm not writing in specific words because I knew I could explain it. But Instagram, I really want to be consistent on posting on Instagram. I love taking photos and I don't post them very often. So I want to be more consistent and really try to build my Instagram community this year. Maybe get some brand deals through Instagram. I think it'd be pretty cool. So yeah, the time's come. Instagram, coming for you. Watch out. Lots of revamping. I wrote down all the things like in a giant list that I really just want to go through and just revamp. And this kind of even has to go with like the content strategy of the vlog channel, but I want to revamp like the Patreon. My tiers I have, I don't feel like they're well enough defined or that I can even keep up with what each one has under it. So I really just want to revamp it. Just go through it, do what I can do, see what happens. So we got the Patreon, we got descriptions in general, go through my old descriptions, titles, etc., going through old videos, and revamping the blog. My blog renews in March or April, and it gives me a chance to switch the way it is laid out and the way it looks, and I want to take advantage of that. And last but not least, goal, continue serving my community the best way I can without blaming myself for being human. This year, I put a lot of pressure on myself throughout the year to keep up and make it happen and like literally drive myself into the ground to try to please my community. And I don't even think that you guys want that. I think that that is my pressure I'm putting on myself. So I want to continue doing the things that I do and not put so much pressure or blame on myself for not being able to meet the expectations every single time. That is something that I'm working on, and I think that's why I burned out so hard at the end of the year, was because of that. So I'm definitely working on it. Next I made number goals. These are things I do every year. I don't remember what my number goals were last year, but I think I normally don't share them because normally they don't come true. But I love to be a dreamer. I love to put it out into the universe and let the universe do with it what it will. So number goals for the business side. For my vlog channel, 2,000 subscribers. Is this goal a reach? Absolutely. But am I gonna go for it? Absolutely. It's hard when you think about number goals. It's hard because, you know, like normally in a business, you expect like a growth of maybe like 5 to 15% per year. And when I put these number goals out here, I'm like, I really want to double. I don't know. I'm a dreamer. What can I say? I'm a dreamer. Okay, let's listen. Subscriber goal, 50,000. That is over double of what I have right now. Once again, who am I? Who am I? All right, let's keep going. TikTok, 10,000 followers. I don't know how I'm gonna do that either. Instagram, 2,500 followers. We'll see about that. And a revenue goal of $15,000. I think these all are reaches, but I'm gonna put these on a post-it note, stick it on my bathroom mirror, see it every day, and I'm gonna go for it because I am a dreamer and that's who I am. So if I reach even one of these next year, I will be super proud of myself. Next are the personal goals. Personally, I would love to be credit card debt-free by the end of the year. I wouldn't say that I have a lot of credit card debt in compared to other people that are my age, but I would say that I have too much for my own comfort zone. So I would just like to pay all of those off, keep them off, do the thing. I also want to save up for round the world travel, come up with some ideas to save funds. Hopefully, this is something that I could do in the coming years, is travel around the world, and I would love to do that, but I don't know how we are going to afford that as of right now. So as of right now, we are coming up with some ideas on how to make money, and we are saving up. And last but not least, this is so generic, I just had to put it in here because I feel it. I want to have a sleigh era of life. I just want to be like actually like working out or taking long walks or whatever I want to do, eating really healthy, spending time reading outside in the present moment, etc., etc., etc. These are all things I can work on every day, but I feel like I would just love to see even some of them, even like looking back on like my week, like, oh, last week did I eat healthy? Yeah, pretty much. Or did I work out? Yeah, I did once. That's pretty good. Did I read a book? Sure, I read a book. Like, I would just love to look back on like from week to week and just know that I did my best to be a healthy human being. This is my 2023 vision board. I just made these with lots of random pictures. I'll kind of explain like right to left what I'm going for. So this one is just like this girl is working out and being a badass, and I think that's pretty cool. So I put that in there. This one is for my savings goal. I just love the idea of like saving and saving all the pennies, penny pinching. This is a picture of a state park that's near me. I would just love to be outside in nature a little bit more this year. This is just a cute picture of a mom and her daughter. I just want to spend more time with Livy. And going off that, this one right here is, she's doing her daughter's hair, and that is something I've been trying to get a lot better at every single year as Livy gets bigger. Understanding her hair, what her hair needs, how it needs to be moisturized, how it needs to be like, how the curls work, all the things. I feel like that's something that's going to be continuous throughout my life, but definitely always working on that. Up here, debt equals 0. I really just, obviously, paying off debt. Wanderlust, the idea of saving up for world travel. This girl just looks really happy in the clouds, and I thought that was kind of cool because I love to live with my dreams in the clouds. And then this one is more of like just listening to music, enjoying it, living my life. I don't know. So yeah. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my 2023 goals. I really have worked hard to make this for you guys, but really I just wanted to like say, these are all things that I'm shooting for. Like, some of them are so unrealistic or most likely won't happen, but I want to express to the universe that I want this to happen, that I want to make these things happen. I want to remind myself when I forget what my goals are, I'll come back to this video and look back on it and be like, oh yeah, I really want to do that. Oh yeah, I really want to do that. Like, I feel like this video is going to be super helpful for me to look back on, check in with. Maybe we'll do like a 6-month check-in, and then we'll check in at the end of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed my little TED Talk here today. I feel like I just really killed it, you know? Like, I really made the PowerPoint, did the thing, I did it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time for another video next Sunday. Bye guys.